A few weeks ago, out of the blue, a new MMORPG was announced, and its name is PAX Day. It's a social sandbox MMORPG that's being inspired, as the description says at Steam, by the legends of the medieval era. So as a fan of medieval games, I couldn't stay away from touching on this game. PAX Day is being developed by Mainframe companies. Mainframe is an independent, venture-backed game developer, and their team is being contracted by veterans from places like CCP, Next Games, Blizzard Entertainment, Ubisoft, and Remedy. They are committed to creating a cloud-native MMO that is accessible on any screen and offers new ways of playing with our friends. In the video that they released, the people that they have working on the game give us a picture of their goal. There are not a lot of things being shown from the actual game, like long fights or an overall big showcase of it, but the talk of the developers ticks many boxes, and most of the things they say are nice to hear from MMORPG designers. So let's discuss those things and see if it's a project that you must have in mind if you want to experience a good sandbox MMORPG. They say that it is the game that most of them practice throughout of their careers, and they have had the project in mind for 20 years. The thing that draws immediate attention is that from the first seconds of the video, they state that this is the game they have wanted to play for a very long time. So they already put themselves in the players' shoes and know what the players would want to play, and that's refreshing, to be honest. They want to maximize human interaction in a meaningful way, and that is the best thing about MMO design, and I totally agree with them. For everyone that is curious about the name of the game, they explain to us what it is, which is Divine Peace. Some information about the game is that it will have peaceful areas where we will be able to create homes and crafting stations as well, and as they emphasize it, it seems crafting and overall professions will be a huge part of this game. They will pay a lot of attention to detail when it comes to armor and sets. It will use action combat, and we will be able to take part in PvP when we are outside of safe zones, as most MMORPGs work. The game draws inspiration from legends around the world, so I believe for sure they have some crazy things in mind. The world of PAX Day will be massive, and they promise that if we want to really explore it, it will require time. Their priority is to release the game on PC, but they are also working on a multi-platform version because they want people to be able to experience it in a casual way on their mobile phones. It is being pointed out that the main focus is to deliver the game for PC, and I think this is the best thing for us. The game is already on Steam, and this is where we will be able to play it. Another thing being stated, which I like a lot even though I want to see it in action to believe it, is that the game will be for both casuals and hardcore players. If we want, we will be able to play solo in progress like this by gathering professions as they imply, and also, old players will be able to help the new players progress. It seems like building new buildings will be a big thing in this game. So overall, we don't have much footage of the actual game and only a few seconds of actual combat, which seems to have a long way to go before it is enjoyable, but let's not forget that the game is in alpha stage. The game is being built in Unreal Engine 5, so I am sure that all of you know the power and the visuals this engine can provide. They explain a bit that they set the important rules, and the computer fills in the rest. Let's take a better look at the studio that releases the game. Mainframe is formed by the 13 founders. Opening of the studio in Helsinki, Finland, in April of 2019 and, as I foretold, the team is being contracted with veteran developers. So the studio is somewhat known, we would say, and PAX Day is their first game. Right now, they have 2 more studios in Reykjavik, Iceland, and Paris, France. So now that we've taken a look at the things we know overall about the studio and the game itself, let's see if it's a game that's worth our attention. To be honest, for now we have only a handful of seconds of gameplay footage, so we can only make guesses. To be fair with them, they stated in their announcement video that it will take a long time for the game to be ready, so they didn't give us an estimated release date for now. So after Quintfall, which is a very ambitious project, we have another one in our hands, but this one will take some time to get ready for launch. For me, the biggest thing, even though I haven't seen any serious gameplay, is the passion that I see in their faces when they speak about the game, and we can tell that these people seem to care about their project and will give attention to detail to make it good. Also, I am very pleased and surprised that yet another new MMORPG doesn't ask for any money from the get-go. I am so happy to see a change in the approach of the studios after all the last years, which have been insanely bad with no end of predatory tactics for monetization. Of course, we have to wait and see what the future holds for us, but as it seems for now, I am totally hyped for this MMORPG just by seeing the passion of the developers, and I really hope they will be able to achieve their goal of providing us with a very good sandbox MMORPG. So the answer to the question of whether that game is worth having on your mind is yes. But I am waiting to see what you believe in the comments. Consider leaving a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified for the next one. Thank you very much, and see you soon.